Welcome to Flying Can Ranch in Athens, Texas. Before I get started with this, I've already done a shooting review at about 40-45 yards and another one at about 70-75. And I'll post those right after this one loads up. So it didn't do too good on the 75 part, but I'll explain why in a minute. So I'm going to put my glasses on, bear with me. This is a fairly new thing. This is the Umarex Emerge in 177 caliber. Now I could have swore when I ordered this, I ordered it in 22. But I've heard this from other reviews. They tried to get in 22 and they got it in 177. So we'll come down this way. You can look at the back. I'm not tapping on anything. We'll go again. We'll come around. We'll slow down here and up to the business end. So let's talk about it. In my book where I can see what I'm doing. Umarex Emerge in the 177 caliber. They also make it in a 22 caliber. Now the feet per second in the 177, they say it's about 1,000 feet per second. I believe that's with alloy pellets. In the 22, it says it does around 800 feet per second. We're going to talk a lot about that here in a minute. Barrel length is 21 inches. That's good. The yellow wall length is 47 inches. And this puppy weighs about 9 pounds without the scope, but the scope on it, you're probably about up at 10.5 pounds. You do have a fiber optic front sight. It's hooded, covered it very well. I like that. And you have a fully adjustable fiber optic rear sight for windage and elevation. Some people say it's a little clunky. I haven't tried it with just regular sights. My eyes ain't that good no more. Comes with this 12-shot magazine. It is a TNT nitro piston. It has a 2-stage adjustable trigger. Let's look at that. 4x32 scope and a manual trigger, and you can buy, manual safety. And you can buy this for around 160 bucks with everything you see. So let's do a quick walk around. It does have a good rubberized butt pad, not a lot of stippling. There's item on there. Your safety is the typical flip, and that is manual. These are the rings that came with it. 4x32 scope. Here's the little magazine, and you've pretty much seen the rest. So what we're going to do here is when you get ready to load this, it's very imperative you do exactly what I say. We're going to break it, but not open it all the way. You're going to reach in here. Hold on one second. Ooh. Something hit me, I think. Oh! Now, are these what I want? That's not what I wanted, but that's what I'm going to put in it for the time being. Okay, you're going to, from right at this angle, do not fully cock the gun. You're going to reach in there and you're going to wiggle this mag out. Okay, so now talking about the mag, what I've had luck with is you're going to see a little arrow here and a little arrow here. I turn mine counterclockwise till it's all the way in the bottom, and this plate should come off, and you'll see this. Then you can, where that arrow is, right there, you're going to feed them nose first into this magazine, all 12. So we can just nose first in. Now when I did the shooting review, I just used some regular Crossman hollow points. And there's 2. We'll make this real quick. 3. And here is 4. That up where you see what I'm doing. Remember, nose first. And always check these skirts. If you got a bad skirt, you're going to get a bad shot. And we're going to keep going around here. like so. We've just got about 5 or 6 more to put into it. Yeah, I know I make these long, boring videos. Somebody made a comment about it one time. I said, well, go watch Air Gun of Alaska or something. I don't know what to tell you. So many haters out there. But it is what it is. So, 2 to go. And then we'll get to the good part. I'm going to use a flashlight so you can kind of see, because this mag is kind of held in by a magnet. Sometimes it clicks in and sometimes it does not. But if you don't put it in there right, you're going to ruin the gun. Period. I have a lot to say about this. Boy, it's hot back in this shop, so we're going to try to make this as quick as possible. Now, you'll have your arrow up here at the top. You're going to put this one with the arrow down at the bottom like so. And you're going to turn it just the opposite. And you're going to bring it all the way around till it matches perfectly with this arrow. This is very critical that you have it. See, I'm a little off, looks like. Now, we have a, I'll try to show you something. This little chamber piece right here, light's going to make it worse. This has got to go in just perfect, and I'm going to show you why in a second. Because it's got to match up perfectly with this, with this groove right here. If you're not perfect, you're jacked. So I'm going to show you something. I'll shut that light off for a minute. It gets easier as you go along, so we're going to slide this onto the rail. I'm going to push it right up. Now, you see how that has made it up to the rear sight? There's no gap with the rear sight. You're good. If you are away from the rear sight a little bit, like so, you're not good. It has to be up against the rear sight. It's a little booger to cock. And there you go. It makes up the eye good. Hold on a second. It'll make noise when I'm in the shop, but there we go. So it's very important you understand all that about that magazine, and then it'll rotate the next time you cock it and down the line for all 12 shots. But it has to be lined up just like that. Now, it fits good in the hand. I like the way it fits in the hand. I don't have it cocked right now, mind you. But it sits right up there. You got to kind of lean back a little for the scope a little bit, depending on how you mount it. It's heavy. It's a heavy, heavy gun. I would try to free shoot this. I went off a bag when I did the shooting reviews, but stock is very solid. Good solid rub piece. I'm going to predict that this trigger is plastic. I think the little safety may be metal, but I think the trigger's plastic. This is metal up here. I'm pretty sure of that. The rear side is plastic. It's a little clunky, but it works. There's not a lot more I can tell you about it. If I had to say anything negative, it's right here. All these package guns come with these scopes, and they're absolutely horrible. I did really good on the first one, and then I had it all set up for the, that's how heavy that booger is. I must be getting weak in old age. For the logger box, I nailed about 6-7 cans with it, and then when I went to doing the review, I don't know if I just got nervous or my trigger pull. I did all right. I mean, I sheared off the top of the pickle bottle. I hit one of the cans, but I literally put probably 10 rounds in their can and couldn't hit it. You can see it. I'll post them both. But if you opt not to watch that, I don't blame you. If you do watch it and you want to say something rude, that's on you. I warned you on this one. So there it is, the Umarex Emerge. I don't know if I'll get one of these in the 22. I mean, I tried not to like this gun. I watched another cat I communicate with, and he did not fare well with it. And he claimed his magazine jammed a couple times. Now, I had a few cases where it wouldn't shoot the pellet, but as of late, it's been shooting every one of them. So maybe it's just a fault. I had the barrel all cleaned, everything before I did any of this. So Not much more I can say about it. I mean, it is what it is. We'll get everything posted up. You be the judge. And again, I don't know if they cleared this up, but if you order it in 22 caliber, you might get the 177. I've heard about 3 people saying that's what they got. So it is what it is. It worked out better than the mag Crossman Diamondback, which is the same, you know, really it's like a mag fire, but that was crazy. It wasn't cycling the mag, and then it was acting really weird one time when I was cocking it. I mean, I wasn't even all the way cocked, and the barrel just shot out of my hand, hit my fingers all to get out. I didn't get hurt, thank God. But I sent it back to Airgun Depot, told them we'll exchange it. They just haven't sent it yet. So, that being said, that's how we do it at the Flying Can Ranch. And I am going to go someplace where it's cooler. Thought about riding a bike today, but it's getting too warm for that. I need to get in the house and do some stuff. So that's how we do it at the Flying Can Ranch, and we will catch you later.